Eagle Mountain Saginaw ISD Athletic Showcase, and today, quite arguably, we're actually going to showcase probably the best sport in our district. You know, when you think about sports, you think about a lot of different things, but quite honestly, our gymnastics programs, both at Saginaw, Boswell, and Chisholm, are as well known across the state as any of them. And so we're excited today to have our Chisholm Trail gymnastics coaches and some of our gymnasts here, and we got a little demonstration, so don't get nervous. But at the same time, looking forward to gymnastics season. And just last week, I was able to go to my first gymnastics meet ever. Now, again, I had little bitty girls when I was growing up, or when they were growing up, and I was able to see that. But when I went to a high school gymnastics meet, it was nothing like what I'd experienced when my kids were doing gymnastics. So we got with us today Coach Wiles, Coach Garman. They're our gymnastics coaches at Chisholm Trail. Coach Wiles is our men's coach. Coach Garman is our female coach. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you, Coach Barker.
Glad to have you guys here. And Coach Wiles, tell us a little bit about the meet and a little bit about y'all's fall season.
Well, we've gotten our season started. We've had a couple of meets so far. The girls team has had a dual meet against Trinity to start out the season. Boys started out at Judges Cup at Saginaw High School, where we finished in 3rd place. Okay. And then we hosted our first big meet about 2 weeks ago now, I guess, where the boys team placed 1st out of 4 teams against Boswell and Grapevine and Colleyville, and the girls team finished 3rd at that meet.
Well, I think that was a meet I was actually at.
Got
to see gymnastics. It was crazy. You know, when you watch the Olympics and when you watch, you know, some of the things on TV, you always see a lot of quiet music and one gymnast is kind of doing it all. Wasn't like that at the high school gymnastics meet. Kind of describe what goes on.
Absolutely. High school's a little bit different. It's very similar to what you'd see in the NCAAs. That it's a very, very loud, kind of raucous environment. A lot of energy. A lot of people chanting and cheering, and a lot of events going on all at the same time. So it's a really fun and exciting experience to go to a high school gymnastics meet.
Well, and we took a video of the meet as well as got it on our Facebook page. Took a lot of pictures, and we'll show them on the show. But well, I was really impressed with the gymnastics, and I don't know a whole lot about what you're looking for, but I know that, boy, I saw a lot of strength and a lot of precision, and I was really impressed. Coach Garman, tell us a bit about your girls program, as well as I think you guys are hosting the state meet.
Yes, sir. Well, this year we've got 8 freshmen we've added to our varsity team. We have come within 2 points of our team record over the last 3 years just in the first half of the season. Sierra here, one of our seniors, has gone back-to-back district championships, placed in the top 10 at state. Our team itself is broken at least 10 records in the last 2 years alone. Wow. And we just look forward to an opportunity to hopefully make it to the state meet this year.
Right. And you guys are hosting the state meet?
Yes, sir.
I can't imagine. That's in May.
That's in May. It'll be May 1st and May 2nd. We're hosting at Chisholm Trail High School in the main gym. The main thing is to realize we're getting the benefit of working with Boswell and with Saginaw High School as a group together to prepare to have the best meet we can possibly have.
Well, what I understand is that really it's an economic thing for our area. There'll be teams from all over the state. Well, what I understand, thousands and thousands of spectators. And how many teams actually participate in the state gymnastics meet?
Well, the top 3 teams from each region go on to the state meet, so that's 12 teams out of 12 total teams that come in, and upwards of probably 120 gymnasts for girls and probably 150, 160 for boys that will compete, and they have to be in the top 10 on their events or the top 8 in the all-around.
Okay. Well, for those that don't know, including myself, that was an education, and I appreciate that. Now, y'all got some great facilities. You know, I know y'all are proud of those. It'll be in the main gym. Will y'all use the auxiliary gyms for anything? Just warm-ups? Something like that?
Well, we'll use the practice gym right beside our gym for warm-ups, the main gym for the competition, and the main reason being is the sponsor for our program, or the sponsor for Texas High School State Gymnastics, is Spieth Anderson, and we have to have their equipment on site, so we'll be in those 2 main gyms.
Okay, well, I look forward to it. Now tell us who you got with us today.
On the boys' side, I have one of our top all-around seniors, Renee Gaialazo, and also one of our top senior specialists, David Rodriguez.
Fantastic. Glad to have you guys on the show. And who do we have here, Coach?
And we have senior Sierra Goldring, and like I said, she is was top 10 in the state last year, and she's shooting for the top 6 hopefully this year, and hopefully lead her team to the first championship.
Now, Sierra, how long have you been a gymnast?
I have been doing gymnastics since I was 3.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So.
Well, what future plans? Are you trying to go to the next level, or?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe a club college team, but I'm not for sure yet.
Okay. What all? I guess events do you participate in?
I do all around.
All around.
Yes.
So what does all around mean for those that like myself, don't exactly know what that all around means.
All around for the girls is vault, bars, beam, and floor.
Okay.
And so we just compete on all the events.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I look forward to seeing you again. And I know you've got some meets coming up. You can always check our website out for meets in the future. Renee, tell us a bit about how long have you been doing gymnastics?
I started my freshman year at Boswell High School.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then I was in beginners. And then it got serious my sophomore year when I came to Chisholm.
Okay.
And I actually been going there since now, senior year.
You do the all-around as well?
Yes, sir.
So is it the same 4 events as Mike? Tell us, because again,
I could use it.
No,
I've only
sir.
been to one gymnastics meet ever. So what's the men's all-around?
Men's all around, there's 6 events. Girls have 4, we have 6. So it's floor, pommels, rings, vault, P-bar, high bar.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
You got it.
Yeah. Just
Alright.
making sure. And it's kind of harder to keep up with 6 events instead of specialists like 2 or 3.
Okay. Are you planning on maybe going to the next level and participating in gymnastics?
No, sir. I'm going Navy after high school.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Now, are there anything in the Navy that would cause you to use all your skills as a gymnastics person? I'm sure there's got to be something now.
Well, when I went to talk to the recruiter, they actually had Navy gymnastics.
Really?
Yes, sir. And they have all sports basically over there.
Okay.
But I'm focused on diving and
Oh, wow.
getting my education in
Yeah,
nursing.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Then we got David with us.
Yes.
David, how long have you been doing gymnastics?
For 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
I started at sophomore year. First freshman year, I was at Boswell, and I didn't even know about gymnastics.
Okay.
End of freshman year, starting sophomore year, I actually joked around with my sister about joining gymnastics and being one of the good ones who go to the Olympics.
Oh, wow.
And so now we're not joking no more. It's a very serious thing. But as a sophomore, I started out gymnastics. My coach let me try and get on team, and I did. I did good at pommel horse and P-bars. Those are the 2 events that I
Okay.
participate in.
All right.
And so now I'm just doing those.
Well, and again, are you trying to go to the next level? Really got Olympics in the back of your mind? Because we're fixing to see a little demonstration, and we'll judge you. But is that something you're looking to do?
Yeah, most definitely. I want to try and get into a college and
Good.
then do gymnastics like that if I
Okay.
can. Right now, I'm not sure what college I want to go to, but I definitely want to take gymnastics to
Well,
the
great.
next
Well,
level.
great. We have 3 great kiddos. Chisholm Trail's only been around just a few short years, and you've taken the gymnastics program to a really high level in such a short amount of time. So, Coach Wise, Coach Carmen, doing a great job. Thanks for being on our show. And we're going to close out this segment with David right here showing us a little demonstration. He could be in the Olympics. He could be in the Olympics any day now. So, we got to cheer him on. Oh, you're doing good. I tell you, when we return, we'll be back with our Boswell gymnastics team, and Boswell participating in the Chisholm Trail as well. But again, we'll be back when we return with our Boswell gymnastics. Welcome back to the show, and we're excited and honored to have our newest gymnastics coach to the district, Coach Candace Vincent. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And we got our Boswell folks here as well, and Coach Jimmy Everett is our men's coach. Coach Vincent is our women's coach. Coach Vincent, we'll start out with you. Are you been here 1 year? I guess you've met some girls. Tell us a little bit about your women's program.
We are a small program right now. We're pretty young and inexperienced. Our freshmen outweigh our
That's all right.
upperclassmen.
That's good for the future.
That's right. And we're working hard and trying to rebuild the program to
Good.
where we know it can be.
Now
So
y'all participated in how many meets so far? This
We had
just
2.
Okay.
Two.
And so they're learning and getting better, and as long as they're getting better every time, that's what we're looking for.
That's where we're.
So gymnastics is like a lot of other sports, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Coach Everett, tell us a bit about the men's program and some of the highlights of the season so far.
Well, we started out the year at Chisholm Trail and had a really good meet. They edged us out a little bit on score-wise, but as I teach my guys, the score is not always the end result. It's how you did in each performance, and their performance was really a strong start for the season.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, is there such thing as a home field advantage? Because that was at Chisholm Trail, of course. Or does it really matter in gymnastics?
I don't really think it matters
Okay,
too much
well.
other than maybe for the gymnasts feeling comfortable
Okay.
in their own gym, but the officials are you know, we see them all year at every different place, so I really don't think it's too much of a home field advantage.
Okay.
We've been on their equipment before, so it's not like it's brand new to us.
All right. A little bit about the future, and I know we're hosting, like Coach Garman talked about, the state meet here in our district.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we're looking pretty good. Our district is an extremely strong district in gymnastics. Last week, at the end of the week, I think EMSISD had 3 of the top 5 teams in the state of Texas on the men's side in the rankings. I got about 4 or 5 seniors this year, so I have a pretty good group, and I've got some juniors that are backing them up that are really strong to help us for this year and next year. It's really exciting, and like I said, they're building and started off strong, about the same place they left off at the state meet last year, so that's really good that we're up at that level.
Good. I know both y'all, Coach Vincent and Coach Everett, host a youth program in y'all's gym. I know I was there not too long ago and saw kids everywhere.
Yes,
can y'all tell us a little bit about that? Because I think that's
that
extremely
program
important.
is about 20, 25 years old, so it's got a long, rich history in the community. A couple of these gentlemen and others on our team have come up through that program, gone to it, and end up turning around teaching the little kids that are in there when they're on the varsity gymnastics team. It's a great opportunity for the community, the kids in our school district, to be exposed to gymnastics. Right. We have it at all 3 of our campuses: Boswell, Saginaw, Chisholm Trail. They get to see our awesome facilities, and I really think that it helps to push us and bump us towards the next level and help us to be more competitive as a program.
Because our district right now doesn't have junior highs, is that
We
correct?
actually do.
Well, but tell us about that, because I know that you've talked about that, because you got a lot of girls in that, I understand.
Yes, sir. We have a pretty big middle school program,
Good.
but we have a lot of strength coming up in the next couple of years, so that's going to
From what I understand, aren't they bust in the morning?
They are.
Well, their parents
Each high
bring them in the
school?
morning,
Okay.
and then when the workout's over, the bus takes them back to their school. It's really a developing program. It started out as just kind of like a PE class, and now it's developed into a more competitive middle school program that we're constantly trying to improve upon and make it more competitive. We really want to be the model that people look at,
Well,
both with our high schools and middle schools. Yes, we are.
Yeah. Now, do all 3 high schools do that as well? Do all 3 high schools have?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Yes.
cool. Well, tell us who you got with us today. I know we got a couple of guys here looking kind of
this
buff.
is junior,
gymnastics guys look a little
Tommy
muscular.
Sauceri.
Tommy?
He's got a few muscles
Yeah, he
in there.
does, I tell you.
And Philip Bird, one of my seniors. And interesting note, this will be the last year that I have a bird, and this will make, I think, is it 8 or 10 years that I've had a bird on the varsity gymnastics team?
All right.
10 years. So
Cool.
over
So, Philip,
half
you
my
got-
high school career, I've had a bird.
How many brothers? Has it been sisters too that's been in the program?
Yeah, I
There's
got
been both.
both. Actually, all of them, all 5 of my brothers and sisters have been in the program
And how long have you been doing gymnastics?
since I was a freshman,
Okay.
and I joined team sophomore year.
Okay. Participate in, is it one of those all around, or
Yeah, I
you
do all
specialized? Do all around.
First
tell me
year.
about that.
Yeah, I used to not do all around, but now I do all around. I used to only do floor and vault, but try to pick up some more events this year and
Okay.
do better. So
Okay. Do you have aspirations to go into the next level?
no, I do
No.
not.
Do you know where you're going to go to school yet? Now you're just a
TCC.
He's
senior. Okay, so
Yeah.
you got to make that decision pretty soon, but you still got a few months. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What? Anything else, Coach? You were saying?
no.
All right, we got Tommy over here. Now, Tommy's fixing to do a little demonstration too for us, but at the same time, now, how long have you been in gymnastics, Tommy?
I've been since the 8th grade.
Okay. And your grade again is
Junior.
junior, so you still got another year. Now,
Yes, sir.
were both you guys in the state meet last year?
Yes, sir.
I had a broken wrist, so I didn't compete.
She had a hard year last year.
Yeah. Overcoming some injuries. Now, tell us what all do you are. Again, are you an all-around gymnast
Yes,
as
sir.
well?
I am all
Okay.
around.
Do you have dreams and aspirations of going to the next level, or?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure
I'm
yet.
still thinking about it.
Okay. Now tell us a little bit about what you're fixing to do for us, because you're kind of doing a lot of twists and turns. I'm a little nervous about that.
Flares.
Flares, yeah, that's good. Okay, so are we ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to let Boswell get a chance to outdo Chisholm Trail a little bit. You want to hold? Oh, yeah, okay, all right, hold it.
I'm gonna scoot that back just a little bit.
Right here. That'd be great. I tell you what, we got some real athletes in this district. There's no doubt about it. And when we return to the show, we're going to have, and I don't want to offend anybody, but probably arguably our best program in the district. Have a couple of state championships behind them, I know, and that will be our Saginaw Rough Rider Gymnastics team. Welcome back. In our final segment, when you're around the district and state championships are brought up, it all tends to go to our Saginaw Gymnastics team, and we got Coach Eric Briley. Welcome to the show, Coach Eric.
Thank you, sir.
And he's coming right back from the University of Oklahoma as a judge. I'm impressed with that. Then we've got Stormy Morris. And Stormy is our newest mother of the district. She had just a baby just about 9 weeks ago, so we welcome her to the show as well, and doing well. And I guess the baby's doing real well.
She's doing good.
Good, good. Well, I wish we could have had her, dadgummit, but you said her vocal cords were a little
They
rough.
are.
But anyway, welcome to the show, guys. And I know when you talk about tradition and winning and things like that in our district, quite honestly, Saginaw Gymnastics comes to the forefront. Stormy, tell us a little bit about the women's program.
Well, this year we have a great group of girls. They work hard. You cannot ask for better attitudes. This is Mackenzie. She's one of my seniors. She's been doing it since 8th grade.
Cool.
Had no gymnastics experience when she walked into the program, and last year she actually qualified for state on vault. So this year we're hoping we can get her back there on a few more events. But she was only the 3rd ever qualifier from the women's side to go to state.
All right.
So in the first, they have had 2 meets. Their first meet, they scored and broke a record for the highest score they've put up at their first meet.
Wow.
And they're ranked #1 in the district right now.
All right.
So.
Well, that'll be neat. Coach Briley, tell us a bit about the men's teams. I know that there's been a few state championships. I guess before you even talk about this year's team, talk a little bit about the tradition in the past of Saginaw Rough Rider men's gymnastics.
As far as Saginaw Gymnastics, one of my favorite stories is when I interviewed for the job. We walked in the gymnastics gym, and the school was still being built, and it was just a cement slab. And they said, whoever we hire is in charge of getting this program going and developing this program. So that's
so that was you, is that right?
Great start. Yes, sir.
That's right.
That was
that's right.
That was 10 years ago.
Oh,
the
wow.
school has been there for 10 years, and it's one of those. You get in there, you work hard, you have the kids buy into the program, and we've had a lot of great success. And it's because when you have strong teams that you're competing against, that just makes you better.
Well, Coach Briley's very humble. When you say success, can you be a little more specific
yes,
about
sir.
that?
We've had 5 district championships, 5 regional championships, actually 6 district championships in the 10 years we've been there. We finished 3rd at state, and then 2 years in a row we were state champions.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Braden Keyworth was one on the state championships teams. He's wearing his ring. That's something I tell the boys, if they can win state, that trophy, that was one of my speeches, that trophy, it stays in the awards case, but that ring, that stays with them for life.
That's right.
They sure liked that speech that year. Last year, had a great team. We just got edged out. State runner-up. Nothing to hang your head down about.
Right. Now, where was state last year? Where did they participate in state?
That was
Alvin.
Alvin? Okay.
Yes.
So we get it right here in our backyard.
Yes, sir.
So
in our backyard.
Get to sleep in our own bed. We ought to have a chance to win this one.
We have a good shot. Right now we are, of course it's early. It's early, Coach Barker, but right now we have the highest score in the state, and we're ranked #1. But like I said, we've just got going.
Well, I look forward to the state, and it'll be here before you know it, May 1st and 2nd. It'll be at Chisholm Trail, and we look forward to having a big crowd there. All right, now, Mackenzie, senior, trying to get back to the state. Now, you do all around as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Now, do you have future plans for gymnastics, or what are your future plans?
I don't have any plans right now to go any further with gymnastics, but I am going to go to Tarleton and major in kinesiology.
Cool. Okay. Do you have dreams or aspirations, maybe teaching gymnastics someday or anything like that?
I like coaching gymnastics. I help coach our middle school and youth programs.
Right.
So I already try to help out with that, and I really enjoy it. So
Like
we'll
our other
see.
2 schools, I know I was in the gym the other night, and sure enough, when I walk in, kids are everywhere, gymnastics going on, and all you all in the district do a great job with the youth program, so we appreciate that. All right, now we got Braden?
Yes.
And do you have future plans to do any gymnastics?
I'm not going to be on a team in the future. I will find a gym to work out at because I just love it too much to cut it out completely. But I will be studying chemical engineering.
Wow.
I haven't decided yet. It's any number of schools. University of California, Santa Barbara.
Oh, want to do a little traveling.
He just went and toured Pepperdine. about
Oh,
month
that's a
ago.
great school now.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Well, I tell you what, we got two great kids, two great coaches. You know, this one exemplifies our Eagle Mountain Saginaw School District's athletic program, and we're glad to have you guys on the show, and really proud of you and looking forward to the state gymnastics meet. One other thing, too, I know you just drove in from Oklahoma. I wanted to ask you because I've always been impressed with you anyway, and impressed with you as well. But at the same time, you know, I hear you do a lot of judging collegiately. That's got to be pretty cool.
Yes, sir. It's if you watch it on TV, the Olympics, and see all the judges in their ties and stuff sitting down, blah, 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 knocking out the scores. That's I do a lot of that on the weekends at the OU at the big college meets. It's a great experience. I'd have to say that's also what helps me. I push that on to the high school because when you're judging those the best of the best in the United States, you can take that and transition it to the high school. So it's made me a much better coach being a judge as well.
I could see that, and I can also see where maybe you can make some connections with coaches at the next level too, to say, hey, look, I've got a kid or two you might want to look at.
That's
so
exactly
it's all about
right.
relationships
That's
in sports.
exactly right.
Well, it's been a great show. Again, like I mentioned earlier, our gymnastics program in the district is as good as anybody's in the countries, quite honestly. And our coaches do a great job. Our student athletes do a great job, and we're proud of our gymnastics. Next week's show, a little bit like this. We got our men and women's wrestling that are underway, and we're hosting a huge wrestling tournament for both men and women at Chisholm Trail. And that'll be coming up next week on our show. And until then, we hope you have a great week, and we'll see you again soon.